All right, guys. So if you have your yoga mat or towel, honestly, anything just comfortable to lay on. I have a pillow, a bolster, a blanket, and a block. You can have like 10 pillows, 10 blankets. Just get something comfortable that you can use. We're just going to do a short 30-minute, roughly 30-minute practice tonight and a little bit of breath work to start. I really love doing this breath work just because it helps calm down the nervous system a little bit. And this is a flow that you can do anytime before bed or just during the day you need to relax. Feel free if you want to stay in something longer, by all means go ahead, because this video will stay live so you can always come back and do it again later. All right, you ready? Are you ready, baby? Okay. So I want you to start in a comfortable seat. I'm going to sit on my block just because it helps me to kind of stay sitting up tall. And you can sit cross-legged or with your knees back. Whatever is comfortable for you. No. Maybe have your fur baby handy. And just close your eyes. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, let it go. Nice, and just breathe here normally for a few moments. And just notice if you're tensing up a little bit. You can always round your shoulders up towards your ears and then let them relax down. Alright, so we're going to come into alternate nostril breathing, which is one of my favorite breathing techniques for whenever I'm feeling really anxious or stressed out, or really if I just can't get my mind off of certain things and I want to relax. So for alternate nostril breath, I know it might be hard to see, but you're going to take your thumb and you can do your middle finger or your ring finger, whichever is comfortable. But I'm going to take my thumb and press it into my right nostril. And I know it's going to sound funny for a little bit when I'm explaining this. But you're pressing your right nostril, so you're blocking your right nostril. So you're just breathing in through your left nostril. And if you're a lefty, just do the opposite. So you're going to inhale through your left nostril. Pause at the top. Then use your other finger to seal your left nostril, release your right, and exhale out through the right side of your nose. Nice, now keep your right side of your nose exposed. Inhale. Then seal your right side, release your left, exhale. Inhale through your left nostril. Seal your left, open your right, exhale through your right. And so keep going, inhale. Seal and switch, exhale. Now keep breathing. If at any point this feels too weird blocking your nostril, you can take the fingers out of this and just envision feeling your breath going in one side of your nose and out the other. But wherever you are, I want you to take this for several rounds. Let's just go for 2 more breaths. So release your hand, you're using it. And just take a full breath in. Exhale it out. And float your eyes open. And you can remove the blocker pillow if you're using one. We're going to start in a supported fish pose or supported supta position. So this really is yogi's choice depending on what you're feeling. If you just want to lie on your back, then just bring the soles of your feet together and come all the way down. If you want to open up your heart and your chest a little bit more, you can take a block at its lowest setting or its middle toaster setting and place that between your shoulder blades. And you can have a pillow under your head. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to have the block roughly where my head would go. And then a bolster, and again, you can use a pillow for this, going the long way. So I can just lie all the way back. Your arms can relax down by your side. They can come out wide, opening your chest a little bit more. Or you can even grab opposite elbow over your head. And if you haven't done yin yoga before, I won't get too much into it tonight. I'll have a full 2-hour yin yoga video posted soon. But just know that we're going to be holding poses for roughly 3 minutes. Alright, slowly start to send your legs out long. Just pause here for a moment. And then you can roll all the way to one side. Don't worry about your props if you're using them. And just slowly push yourself up to a seat. So the next pose we're coming into is melting heart. So for melting heart pose, you have several choices here. If this is too much on your upper body, then feel free to take a child's pose. But what you're going to do is come into a tabletop, and your hips can be slightly forward or slightly back. And you're just going to walk your arms all the way out so that your chest and your heart start to fall between your shoulders, and you can rest your forehead onto your mat. Now if you'd like to get into your arms and shoulders a little bit more, you can always put a block or a pillow underneath your palms. Just creates a little bit more space. And if at any point any of these poses becomes too much, then just come on out. Slowly start to sink your hips all the way back. Coming into a closed-legged child's pose, you can walk your arms down by your side. Just let your shoulders go. And then slowly roll on up. So in yin, whenever we take poses that we hold for several minutes, it's always nice to lie in more of a neutral pose or a resonance pose for up to a minute. Just kind of let your body balance back out. So we're going to come in deer pose. So turn to face the long side of your mat and just bend your knees and let your legs fall all the way to the right. You can kick your left heel back towards your seat as much as you'd like, but turn yourself so that you're facing the right side of the room. And then just slowly start to walk yourself down. You can grab a pillow or a bolster here to rest your head on. Slowly start to lift yourself up. And you can bring your legs back through center and either just straighten them out long and just let them lay there for a moment, or if it feels nice for you, let your legs windshield wiper from side to side. Sometimes in yin yoga you come out of a pose and you might feel like 100 years old, so we always take it slow when we're using in and out. All right, we're going to come into that on the other side. So let your legs fall all the way to the left. And it's okay if it feels different side to side, so you can kick your right heel in as much as you need. And then turn to face your left leg and walk yourself all the way down, stacking as many pillows, blocks as you need. Slowly start to lift yourself up. And again, you can straighten out your legs or gently windshield wipe side to side. I think that's one of probably my top favorite yin pose. And another variation that you can do of it is more like the yang version, which is pigeon pose. All right. So next, I'll actually stay facing you. We're going to come into Dragonfly, so a wide-legged fold. For here, I always need tons of props because pretty much this is as far down as I can go, and that is okay. So work with where you're at today. can see your yoga teacher has quite the tower. And play with your toes. They can be relaxed, they can be pointing up, pointing in, or pointing out. Just walk yourself forward and let your head come down. Slowly start to lift yourself up. You can remove your tower props if you used one like me. And just ever so carefully, I want you to come all the way down onto your back. Just lie here for a moment. And then, if you have a pillow or a bolster, you can use it, or you can scooch right up to a wall if you have one nearby. We're going to come up into seagrass or legs on the wall pose. So if you're using a prop for this, just slide a pillow under your hips and let your feet come right up and let them be heavy, your knees can bend. And then just quickly, the other variation you can take is on the wall. You just scoot your hips right up and rest your legs. Alright, slowly start to bend your legs, bring them down. You're going to keep your knees bent and let them fall in towards each other, or just let your legs come out long. Just lie here for a moment. And then hug your knees into your chest and roll all the way onto your left side. And then lying on your left side, just reach your right arm up and open for a spinal twist. Slowly coming back the way you came. Bring your right arm all the way back around. And then just roll onto your back. Pause for a moment. So then hug your knees in and roll all the way onto your right. And when you're ready, let your left arm reach up and open. And slowly coming back the way you came. Roll all the way onto your right side. And come back through center. Now we're just going to come into Shavasana now. And I'm going to be here for a few minutes. I will guide you out. But I want you to get as comfortable as you can. I like to put a pillow or bolster under my knees just for a little low back support. And of course, get cozy in a blanket. And just letting everything get heavy onto your mat. And if you'd like, for the first few moments of your Shavasana, you can take the alternate nostril breath again. But this time, don't even use your hand. Just try visualizing the breath going in one side and out the other. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. Otherwise, start to bring some movement back into your body. And roll on to one side. Then press yourself all the way up to a seat. Thank you all so much for going through this short yin flow with me tonight. Namaste.